Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan from Going Crunchy Not Crazy. I'm a mom of two little girls and we are full-time homeschooling Charlotte Mason style this year. I made my first ridiculous homeschool mom mistake. I bought two nature curriculums because I got nervous about one of them. So let's talk about the difference between exploring nature with children and gentle and classical preschool and the nature program. So I've known since before my kids were born that I wanted to homeschool. I've been doing homeschool research for years, and I knew that I really liked the Charlotte Mason approach. If you know anything about the Charlotte Mason approach, she doesn't believe in really structured formal lessons before the age of 6, but there are many Charlotte Mason method kindergarten and preschool programs out there because Charlotte Mason did list attainments that she felt that every 6-year-old should have by 6. So there are lots of programs that kind of prep children for those attainments. Two of those programs, two very fabulous programs, are Exploring Nature with Children and Gentle and Classical Preschool. They're both awesome. First, Gentle and Classical Preschool it's from Life Abundantly blog. And it is technically K4 through like 4th grade, I believe, or at least the nature is. Maybe the Gentle and Classical Preschool is through 1st grade, but it is not just preschool. And Exploring Nature with Children has been popular. I've seen a lot of people talk about that. So I had seen Gentle and Classical Preschool a while ago, and I hadn't necessarily dug into it, but I really liked it. We had used just a couple of their things because we've been sort of forest schooling and nature schooling my two girls. And so now that we are going to full-time like kindergarten homeschool this year, we were ready to buy a more formalized, at least, curriculum. So I went ahead and got Gentle and Classical Preschool Level 2, which is slightly the older one, and the nature study was being worked on. So the Gentle and Classical Nature was not available on the site, and the bundle for Gentle and Classical Preschool was like $30 to digitally download for everything. I mean, it's not necessarily open and go, but it has everything you need to get your attainments that are the non-nature based attainments, where they have there's music study, art study, picture study, poetry, there's handwriting, not necessarily handwriting lessons, but copy work and memorization, and just it's fabulous and it's beautiful. And I'll show you kind of what like the teacher lessons look. So this is for the middle of November. It's unit 13, and you have your virtue, you have manners and hygienes and hymn. They give you like a math option, sort of, Bible study, nursery rhymes, and then every week the poem is already there for you. It's Robert Louis Stevenson right now, and then there is alternating music and picture study and all the resources that you need. There's not a ton of required books. There's a decent amount of required books, but it's not crazy. A lot of the things we already had, just really great. But again, I got really nervous that there was no nature study. So a girlfriend of mine who we are co-oping with was doing Exploring Nature with Children. And as the days got closer, the Gentle and Classical Nature wasn't going to be out, and so I just went ahead and I bought Exploring Nature with Children because it was also only like $30 for the download, and I downloaded it all. I got a couple of the books. I started really going through it, and I just didn't feel the same way about it. Now everything that you need is in there. Here is the same week for that I showed you of Gentle and Classical for Exploring Nature with Children. Make sure that I do this right. Okay, so yeah, the first week of November. I mean, it kind of has everything, and then the weekly, you know, walk and activity, and then, you know, some questions, book options, a poem for the week, a piece of art to enjoy for the week. So there's art, there's music, there's poetry. The guided nature journal has copy work of poems. It even, you know, it throws in some, I know there's some geography, and there's different little pieces throughout here that's really nice. I really like the nature journal. I do really like Exploring Nature with Children's guided journal. It's very simple. It gives lots of space. It's just lots of, honestly, it's lots of space with small prompts and easy things for little kids to do. Whereas I didn't even print off the journal for Gentle and Classical Preschool. I don't like the journal as much. So we will use the journal from Exploring Nature with Children, but almost everything else I'm going to stick with Gentle and Classical. And they did release the nature a couple of days early, and so I got it a few days ago and I paid for it. It was another, I think, $30 on sale right now, and it's fabulous. I had seen some of their samples before this, back when I originally purchased like the preschool bundle, and it's just beautiful. I hope you can see, because I've already laminated so many pieces. This is our first lesson is frogs, and so like this is our little, like, what we'll memorize for frogs and for amphibians. I have, like, this came from it. This is from the water birds section, and you can see there's handwriting. These have all been laminated. I have some things that haven't been laminated. These are from nature, so like, again, there is some handwriting practice and just beautiful pictures, like the tree study. It's just really, I love it. It's just really lovely. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is that all throughout the new nature, there's these little cartoony guys that kind of, I don't know, give tips. I don't love that. That's not my favorite thing. That's really it's the only thing that I'm kind of iffy about. The other major difference, Gentle and Classical is 36 weeks broken up into 3 terms. Exploring Nature with Children is year-round. Now, we are going to be doing year-round. So basically what I have done, since I have Exploring Nature, and Exploring Nature with Children it's really nice. It's really good. I totally get why a lot of people have it. I'm going to use their nature journal. I'm just kind of reordering things because the weeks don't match up. But Gentle and Classical has a few nature study weeks where like bees and butterflies and things fall in like the middle of December. So we're moving those, like we're gonna move those out. And there are several weeks where I'm inserting Exploring Nature with Children's theme and some of their activities to better suit the weather. But Exploring Nature with Children is packed. Like that, I think it's a little bit dirty, but like this is there. You can see that it's been already well used. It is a very packed year, and it doesn't give you any weeks off. I mean, you can take weeks off, like there's a discussion week, and there's multiple field trip weeks, but you know, there's the 12 days of Christmas is what they do around Christmas time. So there's not necessarily a bunch of lessons in there, but even like, you know, there's a weather week and things, so there's not big chunks of time like for Thanksgiving or Easter or anything like that. So that it's a lot. It's a lot. And Gentle and Classical has been reworked so that each unit, like frogs and amphibians is 2 weeks, butterflies is 2 weeks. Everything has been stretched out, so you're only doing 18 units over 36 weeks. And I think it's really nice. There's definitely enough in there, I think. And the other amazing thing about Gentle and Classical Nature is that, at least right now, when you getting the bundle, I'm not an affiliate for anything, but when you're getting the bundle, you have the option to level up things. So there's level 1 and a level 2, and there's going to be a level 3. So the journal and like some of the nature things will get harder. And so like next year I'll be able to level that up, which I'm really excited about. And for things that my daughter already knows really well, we can use the harder versions this year, which again I really like. That's really, really nice. And it's super complete. So we will be doing 85% gentle and classical, and I probably just should have gotten that in the first place. But I guess I am glad I am glad that I have Exploring Nature with Children to compare, but also it will be filling in a few gaps. So that is really nice because I have it all done. I hope that is helpful to you. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. I will link things below. Again, I'm not affiliated with either of these things, but I wanted to let you know what we will be doing this year, and I have a book haul coming up for you guys. Bye.